Hi everyone, welcome. I'll tell you how you can set and clear form notifications in your Dynamics 365 forms. This is very simple, so please follow me. So first of all, I have created a trial instance to show how this will work, and I have created a new student entity. So basically, what we will try to do is on save of this record, we will show a form notification somewhere here. Okay, so first what we will do is we will create a JS file and then we will write a small function that will be called on save event. What I have done is I have created a JS file that is student create notification.js and I have given a namespace. Now in this, what I have done is I have created a small function that is student create notification, which is taking one parameter, and I have just written a simple line that is alert event call. Okay, so this is the first step. We will expand it, but first of all we will create an event that will be called on save of that record. So I have created a small solution. So what we will do is we will go to the student entity and then we will open our form. So go to the form properties. First we have to add a library. Now here or this form libraries, I will click on add, and from here I'll select new. So this here we are going to create a new web resource file. Okay, so I'll give student notification. So this will be your display name. So I'm creating a web resource file because in Dynamics 365 we would need a web resource file, and then we will select the type here, that is script, and choose our file. So this is the file that I have created. So I will select this, I'll save it and publish it. So in Dynamics 365, what we do is we used to create a web resource file, and then in the web resource we used to link our file, JS file. So that's how it works. So it is taking some time to publish it. So this is our web resource file that is created and published. Now I'll minimize it, and then this is selected, and I'll add this. So in library I have my file. Now I want to call this event on save. So I will write on save. So this is by adding an event we will call our function, that is student create notification. So it is inside my namespace. So I'll go here. This is our function name, student dot. So I'm trying to access this function. So like this. Okay, so that's how the function will be called, enable, and here I'll pass the execution context as first parameter. Okay, so this is done. Okay, I'll save my form and I'll publish it. So we just need to check by creating a record and doing a save that this method is alert is coming or not. So let's go to our record. Let's refresh our instance. So I'll go to the students. I'll click on new. I will write basic concepts. This is not required, so I will just save it. So our event is getting called properly. So let's click on OK, and now modify our port. So as of now, I'll just remove this alert, and now I'll create a new variable, and I will get my form context from the execution context. So from the execution, I'll say get form context method, and then I will define my message which I want to show So I want to show student record created successfully, and I'll take a unique ID and I'll show you how we are going to use it. So I'm just giving anything 101 SAS. So now we are good. Now let's add the function which will show the form notification. So it will be form context dot y dot set form notification, and it will take three parameters. First is the message, second is the type of the warning or the notification you want to show. So there are three types: error, warning and info. So here I just want to show the info, so I'll use the info type, and the third parameter would be the unique ID. So this is the method which will show your form notification. Now let's see how we can clear our notification. Okay, so in this what will happen, I will set a timeout function, and inside that I will write a function, and in this function I will say, okay, now clear my notification, and this will take first parameter. So if there are multiple form notifications you are going to set, so with the help of unique ID we can tell this method that okay, you want to clear this notification. So that's how unique ID is useful. And then we will define the next parameter of the set timeout function is the time. So I want to clear my notification after 10 seconds. So I'll take a new variable. I will say okay, so after 10 seconds I want to clear it. So I will pass the display time parameter here. So we are all good, and now it's time to test our functionality. So we want to update our web resource. So I'll just open the web resource, and we can update our file by choosing the file here, or we can open the text editor. So I'll just copy this code and I will put it here. Okay, and I think we are all good, and I will save it and publish it. So now we'll go and I'll refresh our environment, and we will try to save the record that we have created again. So basic one example, and let's save it. So if you see, student record created successfully, and it will be cleared after 10 seconds. So